10 heads, breaknecks with ads that slay. Hi everyone and welcome to Asa Aspire to Advertise, unleashing all shades of creativity. I am the media playboy, girl with the media vibes, and today's episode on Twists and Tales, I'm going to be giving you a review of A Quiet Place Chapter 3, Day 1. So I made a previous video talking about the best upcoming movies in 2024, and A Quiet Place was one of them, right? So I've always been a fan of A Quiet Place, from the first one in 2018 and the second one, I think 2018, the second one was 2020, right? So this third one, I was really hoping for a lot because of the new characters and new faces and everything. And guys, I'm not going to lie to you, I was disappointed. So the movie starts with Lupita Nyong'o. Of course, so I think she has a medical condition, right? So she has this service cat, and everyone is going about their normal daily activities, and all of a sudden, of course, the aliens are back invading them. And it started with, just meteoroids falling down from the sky, and like everybody's confused, like what's going on, and next thing, the aliens that don't like noise are back. So to them it's new, and then everybody's running around. You know how the usual ones are, where everybody's just running around, the aliens are slicing and cutting and killing different people, right? So I was just still watching, let me see if there's something different, because the first thing I asked myself is, why am I watching a movie about people being silent because of an alien invasion? Like, I'm not a fan of quiet movies, right? So I'm just surprised why. But at the end of the day, I was like, I love the suspense, the noise, the whole, you don't know when something is behind your back, and next thing, boom, it appears. But in this chapter 3, I was angry with myself for going all the way to the cinema to watch it, just so I can give you guys a review, and just so I could satisfy that feeling that, oh, okay, I've watched the chapter 3. So as the movie goes by, I'm still waiting to know if I would see the previous actors, right? And funny enough, none of them were in this chapter 3. Like, it's just Lupita, Djimon, and a couple of other new people. And the best, let me not use the word best character, but the VIP, the major character to me, was her cat. Like, how does a cat just become the center of attraction in a movie? And it's not as if the cat was doing anything supernatural or could communicate with the aliens or anything. It was just, in fact, it was one of the reasons why Lupita will always find herself in different troubles or situations, because the cat cannot just stay one place. Another thing that puzzles me is the fact that this cat did not make a single noise. Like, didn't even make any sound, like meow or something. It was quiet all through. I'm like, what's wrong with this cat? Is this cat a normal one? Because it's just like when they say, if you give birth to a baby and you spank the baby and the baby doesn't cry, you need to be sure that the baby's alive. So having a cat all through a 1 hour plus movie and the cat never made any sound, it's surprising. Another thing that puzzles me about this movie is the fact that everyone is running around and trying to get to safety, and all Lupita is worried about is getting some pizza. I don't know, but I feel like, I don't know what her mental condition or what her condition was or her disorder was in the movie, but I mean, at the point of where it's life and death, I feel like you shouldn't be thinking about any other thing. You should be thinking of how to get to safety like everyone else. So of course, people were moving around, and then the government was always making this announcement that the aliens can't get into the water, that they are going to find some safe harbor for everyone. And Lupita is not even worried or trying to even think of getting there. All she thinks about is how to get some pizza. How are you going to get pizza anywhere when you definitely know that even the pizza store, nobody is going to be there? Does she finally get the pizza? Yes, certainly. through the help of another character named Eric. Now, funny enough, this is the only character that I got his name in the movie. Every other person, I don't know the name. I don't even know Lupita's name in the movie because I never got to watch or see any parts where there was an introduction. When Eric told her his name, she didn't respond with her own name. So I'm like, okay, is it that we're not supposed to know anybody's name in the movie or something? He just started feeling like a two-person or two-character movie, and every other person is somewhere hiding also. I feel like the movie, they should have added some extra things, like maybe the aliens are having a meeting somewhere, how they came about, something that gives us a background story of how this whole thing started. Or even if it's going to be people that are already in the boat, that are already safe, and how they're going to reach the ones that are still in town, because I still feel like a lot of people were still in town, but the movie ended like it was only Lupita left in the entire city. I still think maybe the very next one there might be a correlation between this chapter 3 and the previous characters, right? Because I just feel like, okay, them getting into the boat and being saved by the government, probably they're going to meet or go to the other city, because the last part, the chapter 2 ended where the main character's daughter was able to get to the radio station and then use her forgotten what they call that device, right? But it helps people that are deaf to hear certain things. So she uses it on the microphone in the radio station, and then the sound gets to any alien around or anywhere. The aliens don't like that sound, so once they use that very loud irritating sound, then someone can just shoot the aliens with a gun straight into their mouth or their face. I don't know, because it looks as if their mouth and their face and their ears is in one place. What's different about this one? I would say the aliens felt bigger, heavier, weightier, slightly different maybe. I think this is the only part where I got to see the aliens at a closer view, but apart from that, I still feel like, that's not the major thing we want to see. We want to see something different. We want to see something epic that takes us to make us understand where all this started from and where is it heading to. Do you understand? Because I don't want to keep on watching a couple of other A Quiet Place where they're going from city to city and dominating the people, and it's the same storyline every single time. So to me, the previous ones were better than this one. Another thing that is different about this chapter 3 is that, so the aliens, they can't hear when it's raining. If I remember the previous ones right, I don't think that it ever rained. I'm not sure, but I think maybe it did once or twice. I'm not very sure. But in this particular one, definitely I knew that once it started raining, the aliens can't really hear, like certain kinds of noise, especially when thunder strikes and all. So apart from that, there was nothing else. Same thing, everybody's running around, chasing, trying to help, trying to stop noise somewhere, and the next thing the alien attacks them and all that. At the end of the day, this is what keeps annoying me. Everybody's trying to save that cat. Eric and Lupita were trying to save her cat, and I'm trying to understand why. That cat felt like the VIP of the movie, like the center of attraction. Like, what else? When there are other people to save, it's your cat, and that cat always finds a way to come back to her. I don't understand. Anyway, the movie ends quickly, and then of course, she tries to help Eric and her cat get to safety to the boat, while only she stays in town. And for some reason, she enjoys the solitude and how quiet it is. But what ends up upsetting me about how the movie ended was where the cat is saved, Eric is saved in the boat, and then Eric is reading her letter. And next thing is she's listening to some music with her AirPods, right, connected to a radio, or I think it's speaker also, and then she unplugs it, and of course the alien jumps right behind her, and that's how the movie ends. Like, really guys, help me. Even as I'm just giving this review, I feel angry because there's nothing else. Sorry guys, I actually have a peacock and ostrich in the house, so you're probably going to be hearing the animal sounds or bird sounds, I don't know. So, but anyway, that's how the movie ended, guys. Nothing surprising, nothing fascinating, nothing new. Same old thing. Please, whoever the producers are, I feel like they should really do better because people really anticipated this one, and this is like totally not what we bargained for. Anyway, guys, that's all for my movie review today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I probably will not tell anyone to not go and watch it. I mean, if you just feel like going to the cinema to watch a movie, you can. But to me, it's a no-no. They could have done better. I'll see you next time on my next episode of Twists and Tales, where every story takes an unexpected turn. Until then, go get your asa. Take it from your media playboy.